Previously on Destiny.
Our lifespans increased threefold. And we launched colony ships to settle worlds beyond our own. This was our golden age. But like all golden ages, it was doomed to collapse. The Traveler was pursued by an ancient enemy, a voice in the darkness. It found us. Humanity lost everything. With the last of its strength, the Traveler pushed back its enemy to create something new. The ghosts.
The House of Bray, one of the true matriarchs to the Golden Age. Clovis I, or Clovis I if you prefer, is the founder and head of Clovis Bray Corporation, a Golden Age exoscience corporation. The company played a key role in research and technological advancements, including the development of engrams, Siva, the warmind Rasputin, and the creation of exos. If that's the case, then where does Neomuna fit into the picture? This Golden Age city has been hiding in plain sight all this time. Welcome back, Guardians. My name is Samlab. Today I'll be talking about Neomuna, but more specifically exploring the connections between Clovis Bray and the city of Neomuna. Since the Lightfall Reveal showcase, one thing has stood out to me the most, and it's just how much Neomuna reminds me of Europa. It's like the narrative team were trying to tell us something about the future. But before we get into the lore, let's get you up to speed. What is Neomuna? During the first collapse, a colony ship managed to escape. This led to the birth of a new society. The city would later be named Neomuna, located on planet Neptune, also known as a gas giant. Since inception, the Golden Age city has been preparing to avoid the potential of a second collapse and preserve their citizens. As part of this initiative, scientists and researchers developed human enhancement programs involving a group of volunteers codenamed Cloudstrider. Individuals would register to undergo a process of cybernetic enhancements, giving them newfound strength, power, and abilities, allowing them to protect the people of the city. Though honorable, Cloudstriders effectively shortened their lifespans by a decade. Ultimately, this would reduce an intake of volunteers. Once new candidates were selected, young recruits are mentored by a predecessor in the ways of the Cloudstrider. Once the veil of Neptune is removed, it will certainly be interesting to see just how much we are going to discover there. It seems to be that the more we learn about the collapse, the less we understand. Like a riddle within a riddle. Since the start of the season of The Risen, there have been a number of hints leading us towards Neptune. One of these was from Crow. Have a listen.
Cabal cruisers keep returning to Neptune's orbital path. Wonder if they're hiding something in its gravity well.
One of the most interesting aspects I would like to draw your attention to is just how much Neomunan technology resembles Bray exoscience. I believe this to be because Braytech was the foundation for most Golden Age technology pre-collapse, whether flying car, terminal, or engram, you better believe was powered by Braytech. This is the same technology that all colony ships were fitted with, each ship were designed to transport colonists and equipment required for planetary colonization from Earth to the destination world. This would also include a special compartment housing Siva. Whether this nanite technology is the driving force behind the cityscapes of Neomuna, I don't know. But in Destiny, anything is possible. Have a listen to this armament lore entry titled Speed Metal Shell. So it reads.
I should have missed this speck of a station on the way to Pluto, except that, for all it lacks in size, it's surprisingly warm, almost a full degree above the background of space, practically a flare. My ship's engines whir through cooldowns as I stare out into the landing bay. It's a stock design, years ago. I could probably tell you which floor plan it used, from Dane's showroom. Ishtar registration, probably an observatory forgotten in the collapse. But what's waiting past the hatch isn't stock. Atmo gear, shiny and new. Someone's been here since the collapse. I unshoulder my rifle and warm up her power cell. A handprint, grease and dust pressed sharp against the white wall. Sized for a cabal, but 5 fingers. There's more. A smear of rippling silver and broken bits of something familiar. Too big for a gun. But maybe for that hand. A rustle behind me breaks the silence. I fire.
Don't shoot! Exo!
A small voice begs.
I'm just Toki.
Her glowing lens pokes out from behind the doorframe. A ghost? Why are you here?
I heard the call.
The call? To a guardian? There's no human this far out.
Well, I know that now.
Her body ripples in the light, looking oddly familiar. What's up with your shell?
You like my silver? My friend showed it to me.
Another ghost was crazy enough to come out here with you?
No, ma'am. I met her here.
Her fins coax something into view. A beautiful little mess of ribs and sails, with 6 bright eyes, appraising me. I reach for it, and Anna's tiny hand pulls me into a hug. Her dress is dirty, and she's crying. Grandfather's totally gonna freak. I think, as I pet her hair, it's okay. I'll help. I start as Toki's friend slithers into my hand and coos. I'll help, I realise.
Atmo gear, a ghost, and a puka. Whatever this mysterious station is orbiting, well, it's unclear where this station is orbiting. But given the nature of the ghost with Quicksilver on its shoulders, and the puka, one may have to employ wild guessing. But based on the descriptive flavour of this docking bay, could this possibly be Golden Age origin? And if so, who put it there? And is this Elsie Bray, or better known as the Exo Stranger, receiving flashbacks embedded deep within her subconscious mind? A past long forgotten. And what triggered it? The puka? And what about the strange handprint, the size of a cabal, but in the shape of 5 fingers? Surely it couldn't be a clout. Questions after questions are mounting up, and we are no further to uncovering the truth behind all of it. One thing is for sure, someone out there in the drifts of space is using Golden Age tech, lost to humanity on Earth. Be brave, Guardians. Change arrives at a moment's notice, so don't miss it. Know that the light of hope lives within you, and it cannot be snuffed out. But That's all I have for you. Hopefully you found this video useful, entertaining, and easy to understand. If you did, be sure to comment below and give this video a like. Consider subscribing and click the bell notification to find out when my next lore video goes live. Remember that no matter what you're facing at this moment in time, you can do all things. Stay safe and Godspeed.